Bama Girls Cafe. Today we are going to be doing homemade pancakes. Now I'm going to show you guys how you can take a basic pancake mix and turn it into 3 other different types of pancakes. So we're going to do a original pancake, we're going to do a chocolate chip pancake, we're going to do a pecan pancake, and we are going to do a blueberry pancake. So if you're interested in seeing how me, myself, and I, Bama Girl Cafe, slays this homemade homemade pancake recipe, then you definitely want to stay tuned in. I love you guys. See you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're going to get started with our dry ingredients. We're going to start out with some flour. We're going to start out with some sugar, some baking powder, and some salt. And these are our dry ingredients, and we're going to mix them up, and then we're going to put them to the side. Now we're going to start with our wet ingredients. We're going to have some warm milk, some butter, eggs, and vanilla. Now we're going to just mix this up really well, especially after we add in the egg. You want to make sure the egg is incorporated into the wet mix completely. I love homemade pancakes. My nephew is here visiting with me, and he's definitely going to enjoy these pancakes this morning. Alright guys, so now we've added our wet ingredients in with our dry ingredients, and you just want to mix this until you get it to a good consistency and you get all the lumps out. Make sure you scrape down at the bottom of the bowl and on the side of it, because you want to get all that flour and sugar and stuff mixed in good. You don't want any lumps with this batter. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and heat up our skillet. We're going to put a little bit of butter in there, and we are going to drop a good spooned amount of batter into the pan. And you want to make sure that pan is really hot. And once you start to see the little bubbles come up in the pancakes, then you want to go ahead and add in whatever you want to add in. So like I'm going to start by adding in blueberries. I love blueberry pancakes, and this mix is versatile. You can do anything with this mix you want to. You can do blueberries, you can do chocolate chips, you can do pecans. You guys are going to see that I'm going to take this batter and I'm going to give everybody in the house a pancake of their own, individualized. So now we flip that blueberry pancake, and we're just going to let it cook and do its thing. We're going to flip it again. And you want to be careful when you're flipping the blueberry pancakes, because they will burst on you if you flip them or you smush them too hard. Oh my goodness, this smells so good, guys. I murdered the blueberry pancake. Okay, this was definitely my pancake. Now we're going to move on to our second pancake, and we're going to clean the skillet and put some more butter in there. And we're just going to drop a nice size amount of pancake batter into the skillet again. And this is going to be the original pancake. We're not going to add anything to it. We're just going to keep this one simple and, you know, old-fashioned style. Nothing fancy. Just a basic pancake, which my nephew murdered this one. And we're going to flip it. And you want to make sure that you don't flip your pancakes too early. You just want to, you know, let it cook a little bit. When you see those bubbles start to form, then it's time to flip. So now this one is nice golden and it's ready to come out of the skillet. We're going to repeat the same step. We're going to add some more butter into the skillet. We're going to move it around, get it all melted down. And then we're going to get ready to go ahead and add in some batter. And I'm going to use the same amount that I used in the first two. I'm going to let this cook for a little bit, and when the little bubbles start to form, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and get ready to drop in some of those nice pecans. And you can put as many in there as you want, or you can just, you know, put a few, you can put a lot, you know. Oh my God, it's just really simple and easy. Now see how golden that is? Oh my God, when I flipped the pancake over, you could definitely smell the pecans cooking in the butter. And I almost broke my pancake, but I saved it. That came from me flipping it a little bit too early. But I was rushing, y'all, because I was ready to eat. And I had a 4-year-old like looking at me at the counter like, when we gonna eat? So this is our last and final pancake. And this is for my love, Cameron. He loves chocolate. So since he was such a good boy, I decided to make a chocolate pancake with chocolate chips. So I'm just going to put the same amount of batter in. Make sure I scrape my bowl to get all my batter out. And then I'm going to let this do the same thing. I'm going to wait for the bubbles to come up. And then I'm going to add in the chocolate chips. And when this baby saw these chocolate chips going over in that pan, he literally lost his mind. I'm like the best auntie in the world to him because of this. So now we're going to flip it. And you really want to be careful because you don't want the chocolate to melt in the skillet because the skillet is really hot. I do recommend when you're making pancakes, stuff like this, definitely if you have one, use a cast iron skillet. It really just like makes your pancakes crispy and taste so much better. So I always try to use a cast iron skillet anytime I'm making pancakes. So now this one is done. I'm going to remove it from the pan and I'm going to just show you guys how I plated up my pancakes. So if you have a couple friends coming over and you want to do brunch or breakfast, this is a nice way to just plate up where it looks really pretty and simple. And it doesn't take much. So I got some warm syrup that I put in the microwave and got it all warm. And I got some fresh grapes. And I'm going to add on some strawberries and make them look all pretty. Because we eat with our eyes before we eat with our mouths. So I like to make everything look really pretty. So now we got our strawberries and our grapes on there. I'm going to go ahead and add on some bacon. And sausage. The bacon was for me and the sausage was for my nephew. And if you guys are interested in knowing what type of sausage they are a Conecuh sausage. It is a sausage that is made in the state of Alabama, that is native to Alabama, and it is delicious. So now we're going to go ahead and place our sausage now. Straighten those strawberries out a little bit because they're looking a little wonky. And voila, here we go, guys. We have a perfect breakfast. And it is delicious. So we have our chocolate chip pancake, we have our pecan pancake, we have our blueberry, and we have our original. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed my videos and my versions of homemade pancakes. So you see how you can get a little bit of something different for everybody in the family. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe. To all my new subbies, thank you for joining me here. For all of my old subbies, thank you for rocking with me since November. I love you guys. We're almost at 100, so let's keep pushing to get to 100 very soon. With that being said, remember, food is love. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys back here later this week.